Greetings to the almost 34,000 warriors who are fighting to get your health back and the 60% of you who still aren't subscribed yet. Let's start off today's video with a little mental clarity trivia. What country produces the most ham? Is it A, Italy, B, the United States, C, Spain, or D, France? As always, no Googling. Throw your guess down in the comments and I'll let you know here in a little while if you were right. As you can tell from today's thumbnail, this video is going out to my buddy Carnivore Kip, who's been struggling lately on his carnivore diet, like so many of us, right? Cassie and I didn't get it right the first couple times. We've had some struggles, and a lot of you can relate to that. When you're dealing with addiction, 98% of people, no matter what it is, alcohol, heroin, 98% of people don't get it right the first time. You fall off the wagon and you keep attempting. As long as you keep attempting, with every attempt, your likelihood to succeed goes up dramatically. My first time attempting to give up alcohol, I made it 4 months before I relapsed. And fortunately, the second time I was successful, and I'm coming up on 9 years. And I'm telling you, food addiction is no different. Cassie and I struggled when we first started our carnivore journey. As you guys know, we were not successful the first couple times. Blew it so bad that we ended up gaining 120 pounds, while we were here on YouTube, which was no fun. And I do not want to see Kip do that. So far, Kip's done an amazing job on his carnivore journey, losing 100 pounds so far. And man, we've been rooting him on the whole way. Before we get into exactly what he's been going through, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Element. Element's a delicious electrolyte drink mix that's got everything you need and nothing you don't. We're talking no sugar, no coloring, no gluten, no fillers, basically no BS. Element is formulated to help anyone on a low-carb diet feel their best and stay hydrated, whether it's the ketogenic diet or the carnivore diet. There's no guesswork with Element because they did the science for us. Each individual pack contains 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. We recently had our very first Carnivore Quest meetup, and Element provided merchandise for giveaways, and they also provided enough sample packs for all 50 attending warriors to stay hydrated and feeling their best as we hung out and ate some meat. As always, Element's offering our viewers one of those sample packs free with any purchase. You can get yours today using our link below at drinkelement.com/carnivorequest. This is a perfect way to get the quality electrolytes you need and support our channel at the same time. So head on down to drinkelement.com/carnivorequest and get yours today. And if you value customer service like Cassie and I do, you're gonna love Elements. For any reason, if you're not 100% satisfied with the product, keep it and receive a full refund. Thanks again, Element, for sponsoring our first meetup and today's video. We had an absolute blast at our meetup last week, and I got to meet Carnivore Kip. I first featured Kip in a video I did a few months back, 8 smaller channels that you might have never heard of. And actually, Kip had just started his YouTube channel. Here's a clip from that video. The last channel I got for you guys is Carnivore Kip Barbecue and Cast Iron.
Since my daughter's been born, I really want to take better control of my health and make better decisions. And one day she's going to dance at her wedding, and I want to be able to dance with her. If you have kids, which many of you do, you understand that once you have kids, it makes you think about things and being around and being healthy and being able to roll around on the ground and play with them, and I haven't been able to do that, so I'm looking forward to this new journey. I have a lot of weight to lose. I weighed 486 pounds. I was 444 pounds when I shot that video. Today, when I weighed, I was 441 pounds.
I believe it was after Kip uploaded his very first YouTube video. He actually commented on one of our videos telling me about his channel, so I checked it out. Almost 500 pounds. He's young. And he's trying to get healthy to be around for his daughter, when she gets older. Cassie and I both just really like Kip. We like his vibe, down to earth. And we're definitely rooting for him. I'm really hoping that his YouTube channel keeps him on track and he stays accountable to his viewers. I can't wait to see his results. Just remember, Kip, no sugar, no carbs, and no cheating. Now, as you saw, I warned Kip, no cheating. No cheating on your carnivore diet because it can get out of control. And I would say anybody who is struggling with staying on the diet and you're cheating, check out my video, Dangers of a Cheat Day. I'll put the link right up here in the corner. If you haven't seen that video yet, it will highlight exactly how bad things can get if you start spiraling out of control. And, Kip has done a great job not letting that happen. He's slipped a few times, but he's made a video addressing it pretty soon after, like a couple days after. He's been out and about eating, things that are off plan. And Kip, my brother, I am so glad you are doing that because Cassie and I didn't. Cassie and I would start cheating and then we would disappear off YouTube for 2 or 3 months. And then lo and behold, we decided to get back on the wagon and come back. And it was very difficult to get back in front of that camera after messing up so bad. Here's a clip of one of Kip's recent videos where he talks about, after he cheated.
I told y'all from the very beginning of my carnivore journey I was going to keep it real with y'all, so I'm just going to say it. I cheated on the carnivore diet. And when I say cheated, I mean the past couple days I have cheated. It's not something that I'm proud of. It's a food addiction that I've had for years, and I've been working on it, and carnivore has been amazing. I've lost almost 100 pounds. I have, although right now the scale's probably going up, I'm just not weighing.
Now, I give you a lot of credit, brother, for getting back on camera, so soon and using that accountability. Man, that is so important. Like I said, Cassie and I didn't do that. We kind of fed off each other and we would keep the cheat going. One day turned into a week, and then a week turned into a month, and then a couple months. And by the time we got back on camera, we had gained a ton of weight. So I'm glad to see you're not doing that, man. That is no fun. You think that was hard, getting in front of the camera and confessing to your viewers that, you had some slip ups. Believe me, if you were gone for 2 or 3 months and you gained your 100 pounds back, it would have been a lot tougher. But I don't want to see you go down that road. Man, I want to see you succeed for your family and for yourself. You're still so young, and you're already helping people with your journey. Anybody I talk to about Carnivore Kip, you got some diehard fans. They're really rooting for you, and they love you. So you're already using that form of accountability, and that's great. And back when we first started the channel, we didn't have our Facebook group. That's another way, Kip, that you can reach out and, get some accountability. If you're out and about and you feel like stopping somewhere and getting a double cheeseburger, you can jump in group and, help, help me. It's, a lot of people don't use accountability, and I'm talking to you folks watching right now. There's a part of us that doesn't want to be helped. We want that food. And, I remember slipping up and, ordering some McDonald's or, whatever fast food, and sitting in my car and just eating it by myself in shame, and of course, an hour later, I felt absolutely horrible. Not even an hour later. I mean, as soon as I finished the meal, you kind of sit back and like, what did I just do? And then, of course, you start playing the mind games. Well, I blew it. I'm out of ketosis. You wake up the following day and it's like, one more, I can have one more meal. I mean, I've already done the damage. And that's where it starts getting really dangerous. I mean, I laugh, but it's really not a laughing matter, especially when you've worked so hard, for your progress. And Kip's out there walking. He's even running lately. So I have no doubt, man, you have the you know, the will and the determination to be successful. And I know your wife's not doing the diet with you, which makes it a little tougher. That could be hard. I actually can't imagine. Well, that's not true. I can, because the second time Cassie and I came back, she was talking about doing the Daniel diet, which was not the carnivore diet. And we realized real quick that that wasn't going to work. You know, we had to be on the same page. But, you know, I have talked to a lot of people who their spouse doesn't, you know, do the same way eating, and they're able to do it. So I really believe you'll be able to. But I got to tell you, one of the powerful tools I used early on was making a video right before I cheated. Because a lot of you know I do gig work, food delivery, and I'd be out and about and I'd have a temptation. I mean, you just delivered 5 pizzas over here, went across town, you know, you delivered some Five Guys burgers, your car is full of all kinds of good smells. I mean, I would sit there and really be like, well, I'm going to swing into Wendy's or Culver's and pick me up a couple double cheeseburgers. And I used to sit there and just record a video and I'd post it to YouTube. I wouldn't even worry about a thumbnail. I wouldn't worry about optimizing the description or the title. I'd be like, I need help. And at the time we'd have 100, 200 subscribers. And I'm telling you, somebody would always make a comment within 30 seconds to a minute of me posting that video. You know, at least one. And it was enough for me to put on the brakes and not go down that path. Actually, recently when Cassie was down in Florida with our daughter, I was out working and I had a tough time. I was out, and check out this clip. What's up, guys? I'm out here working. You know, we live in a small town, and a lot of times I'll work in the next town over where there's plenty of food to deliver. But in our town we live in, we got a Bojangles, a McDonald's, and a Zaxby's. And my last 5 deliveries have been McDonald's. And I just felt like sticking around close to home today. But man, I am craving some Big Macs. You guys know I love Big Macs. And it's a little accountability video right now. So I'm gonna post this video in group, or, you know, Cassie's in Florida right now. I don't want to bug her on vacation for a little accountability, so I might even upload this to YouTube. Get some accountability there. Guys, keep me on track, because I gotta admit, I'm a little tempted right now. It's like, damn, you know, that food addiction, does it ever go away? Now, my first round of defense for accountability is to give Cassie a call, but she was on vacation. I didn't want to bother her, and I almost uploaded that video to YouTube directly from my car. You know, like I said, without any optimization, or it was just basically a cry for help. But I'll tell you, after I recorded that video, the craving went away, basically. It's almost like a confession, you know, and I've told this to a lot of people. You know, even if you don't have a YouTube channel, everybody's got a camera on their phone. You know, just act like you're talking to your friend, or pretend you have viewers if you have a YouTube channel, and just record yourself and talk about what's going through your mind. Talk about the craving, talk about your struggle, and just the act of doing that can crush the craving. It's an amazing thing. That's probably happened to me 10, 15 times along my entire carnivore diet journey. You know, if I went back on my phone, I probably got a ton of those little confessionals. You know, maybe one day I'll put out a video, like a collaboration of all the little confessionals I did. But, you know, early on in our journey, I have a few videos where I did put them up. I tell you, within a few minutes, somebody would comment and I'd comment back, thank you so much, and I was solid. So I really encourage you, Kip. I know it's not the best, you know, for the growth of the channel. You know, when you're not optimizing a video, you can do that later when you get home, you know, make a thumbnail for it or whatever. And it's not, you know, anybody who does YouTube knows it's not the best, you know, to upload a video like that without completely optimizing it. But that's not what's important at the time. You know, what's important at the time is you don't stick that garbage food in your mouth. So I really recommend, brother, if you're in that situation again, you know, first just record the video and see if that is enough. And if not, upload that sucker to YouTube, and it won't take long, because usually a video like that is 2 or 3 minutes long. You know, again, not great for the YouTube algorithm, but like I said, that's not what's important at that time. What's important is you stay on track for you and your family. Here's the answer to today's mental clarity trivia. What country produces the most ham? The answer was C, Spain. Our entire journey, Cassie and I have preached, the power of accountability. And there's so many forms of it, you guys. You can have a couple phone numbers, in your phone. People you could reach out to, you have an agreement with. If I'm in trouble, I can give you a call. You can use Instagram, Facebook. If you do have a YouTube channel, do what I told Kip to do. Just upload a video real quick, and it really helps. And you might end up with a big archive of videos that you never upload. But whatever it takes to get you through that moment. I have personally seen accountability work for alcoholics to heroin addicts. If you have some accountability set up, no matter who you are, with food addiction, it really, really can help you get to that following day without messing up. And that's how you get success, stacking up those days. Because once you do slip, it's not the end of the world. But, like Cassie and I have demonstrated, it can lead to some pretty brutal results. That video we did when we came back after gaining, all that weight, that was the most difficult video I've ever sat down and recorded. Kip, you haven't done that yet. You've been doing amazing. I follow your journey. I catch 90% of your videos. I might not catch them right when they come out. People relate to you, in the same way they relate to Cassie and I when, we were at our heaviest and we were struggling. Because so many people watching this video go through the same thing. Some people, the carnivore diet, not many, but they got no problem and it just works and they never fall and they never cheat. But that's not the case with most people. Most people are dealing with true food addiction. If you have fallen, viewer, if you've fallen, all you got to do is keep trying. Cassie and I haven't finished the race yet, but we're getting close. We're feeling great. She's coming up on 100 pounds of weight loss right now, guys. And I'm fluctuating right around 95 to 100 pounds. So Cassie's looking good though. She's doing amazing. We both are. We're both happy with where we are right now. But Kip, I cannot wait to see, you be the half the man you are today. All of you who were at the meetup, it was such a good time. The next one, we learned a lot, because the next one I'll definitely get more footage and more pictures. This time around, it was all about the fellowship and, hanging out with people. And, I really, Sean too, and I know you didn't either, Kip. We didn't get a lot of footage of the event, which is kind of a bummer, especially with all the work Cassie put into putting that together. I got to give a shout out to her. She did an amazing job. And our son, little Larry, he came to the event and he basically cooked for everybody. We all took shifts, but little Larry did a great job too. And, like little Larry got up and did a speech in front of everybody. We had a microphone and an amplifier, and I didn't get that on video. There's just so much I didn't get, but we had a great time. Can't wait to do it again. We're thinking about doing it semi-annually. But anyway, guys, if you haven't checked out Carnivore Kip's channel, it's like Carnivore Kip Cast Iron and Barbecue or something like that. Carnivore Kip. I will link his channel down in the description. I've done a few live streams with him, and I always enjoy hanging out with Kip. And you'll enjoy his content because he's in the battle right now. He's in the thick of it. So if you haven't heard of him, go down below, click on the link, and subscribe to his channel and root him on, because he's the real deal. He's a real good guy, and it was so awesome to finally get to meet him in person. And they drove from Alabama. He drove like 8-9 hours to get to the meetup, which I just thought was incredible. We had a ton of people. We even had people fly in from around the country just to come and hang out with us. So everyone who attended, love you. And, we'll definitely do it again. We'll see you in the next one. Remember, no shirt.